Amson presents. Yes, it takes an article. Part 1. Words that are Japanese in origin, but take an article if used or written in everyday English. Let's get into it. If you're an ESL student or a student taking a compulsory English class in your respective country, then this video is for you. I'll say it frankly. Most words of Japanese origin, especially the nouns, take an article if they are written in or introduced in an English context. Be it in a written paper or a report for class, or even if it's written in its spelled out form. Example, onigiri. It takes an article. Example, it's an onigiri. Of course, onigiri spelled in its native form, but taken with an article if you want to still be proud of your cultural food. But keep in mind, most if not all American English style guides are going to want you, the writer, to use the English version of your unique cultural nouns. So, it's gonna be a rice ball. Alright, and no, everyday articles are not uppercase unless they begin a sentence. If they are proper nouns in either language, then yes, they will be uppercased. Our first example is a kimono. Kimono is a noun. A kimono is a traditional garment and the national dress of Japan. Kimono, noun. When introducing this dress, say to a class, it is introduced as a kimono. Example, this is a kimono, or these are kimonos. Notice the K is lowercase, and in the plural form, these are kimonos, there is an S at the end because it takes the rule of English. It is written in English, and it takes the rule of English. Its grammatical form. This is a kimono. These are kimonos. Kimonos are traditional garments in Japan. This is how you would introduce the kimono dress. The K in kimono will be uppercase only if it is at the beginning of a sentence. Two, takoyaki, a mass count noun, not a proper noun. Takoyaki or octopus balls. When introducing these delectables, you can introduce it or them as number 1. This is called takoyaki if you want to keep its native form. Number 2, these are called takoyaki balls. So yes, we can call them takoyaki balls. And notice that the T is lowercase, not uppercase. It is not a proper noun. 3, these are called octopus balls because takoyaki balls are octopus balls. 4, takoyaki is delicious with an uppercase T because takoyaki starts the beginning of the sentence. So you uppercase the T. Let's practice that one more time. Introducing takoyaki or octopus balls. 1, this is called takoyaki. 2, these are called takoyaki balls. 3, these are called octopus balls. And 4, takoyaki is delicious. And most style guides in America will tell you to please use octopus balls. You could use takoyaki, but if you want to be more descriptive to let people know what exactly you're talking about, because not everyone knows what takoyaki is, you would use octopus balls. Three, manga, aka comic books, a mass count noun, not a proper noun. When introducing manga, comics, you can introduce it or them as 1. This is called a manga comic. 2. This is called a Japanese style comic, which is a little longer than just saying manga. 3. These are called manga comics because they are manga comics. 4. These are called Japanese style comics. Manga is a Japanese style comic book. 5. Manga comics are beautifully drawn. M is capitalized because it starts the beginning of a sentence. Manga comics are beautifully drawn. Let's do that one more time. 1. This is called a manga comic. 2. This is called a Japanese style comic. 3. These are called manga comics. 4. These are called Japanese style comics. Or 5. Manga comics are beautifully drawn. That's how you would introduce manga comics in front of a class or an audience. Four, an emma, aka a small wooden plaque. A countable noun, not a proper noun. An emma is a small wooden plaque used to write prayers or wishes on. When introducing a wooden prayer or wish plaque, you can introduce it as 1. This is called an emma. Of course, an emma. This sentence is written in English, and you're introducing or presenting something called an emma, and it will be called an emma. 2. This is called a prayer or wish plaque, if you want to get more descriptive. 3. These are called emmas. Again, it's written in English. In a grammatical form, it's going to take the plural, emmas. 4. These are called prayer or wish plaques, to be more descriptive. 5. Emmas are plaques we use to write on. The E in emmas are the E in emma is capitalized because it starts the beginning of a sentence. Let's do that one more time. We're going to introduce emmas. This is called an emma. 1. 2. This is called a prayer or wish plaque. 3. These are called emmas. 4. These are called prayer or wish plaques. 5. Emmas are plaques we use to write on. And 6, almost forgot, these are wooden plaques we use to write prayers and wishes on. Six, sushi, a mass count noun, not a proper noun. Sushi, aka salted fish, is originally Chinese, of course, but the style and the way it is served evolved from its Chinese roots and was and still is popularized by Japan, or in Japan. When introducing sushi, aka salted fish, you can introduce it as 1. This is called sushi. 2. This is called salted fish. 3. These are called sushi pieces, salted fish pieces. 4. These are called pieces of sushi, pieces of salted fish. 5. Sushi or salted fish is delicious. Let's do that one more time. Let's introduce it. Let's introduce sushi. 1. This is called sushi. 2. This is called salted fish. 3. These are called sushi pieces or salted fish pieces. 4. These are called pieces of sushi, or these are called pieces of salted fish. 5. Sushi or salted fish is delicious. Seven. Tonkatsu, aka fried pork cutlet. A. Mass count noun, not a proper noun. Fried pork cutlet. Every country on earth has their own version of fried pork cutlet. God knows that Japan does not have a monopoly or ownership over the fried pork cutlet dish. When introducing tonkatsu, aka fried pork cutlet, you can introduce it as 1. This is called tonkatsu or fried pork cutlet. 2. This is called a fried pork cutlet dish. 3. These are called fried pork cutlet cuts. 4. Fried pork cutlet is delicious. Let's do that. Let's introduce that one more time. Say we're in front of a class. 1. This is called tonkatsu or fried pork cutlet. 2. This is called a fried pork cutlet dish. 3. These are called fried pork cutlet cuts. Or 4. Fried pork cutlet is delicious. Seven. A sensu or uchiwa, aka a Japanese style fan, a countable noun, not a proper noun. A sensu or uchiwa is a Japanese style fan. When introducing a sensu or uchiwa, aka a Japanese style fan, you can introduce it as 1. This is called a sensu. 2. This is called a Japanese style fan. 3. These are called sensus. 4. These are called Japanese style fans. 5. Sensus keep us cool in the summer. Of course, with number 3, it was going to take a plural form. Even though it's a word of Japanese origin, it's written in an English sentence and it's going to take the plural form. And number 5, sensus, the word sensu begins the sentence, so it's uppercase. Let's do that one more time. 1. This is called a sensu. 2. This is called a Japanese style fan. 3. These are called sensus. 4. These are called Japanese style fans. 5. Sensus keep us cool in the summer. That about does it for part 1. Tune in for part 2. If I missed anything, drop me a comment in the comment section. Thanks.